guys, welcome back to my channel. How have you guys been? It's out more in the comment section. Let me know how you guys are. And so guys, today I'll be reacting to Candace Owens versus OnlyFans girls debate. What is a woman? Let's learn. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Would any of you date a trans person?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like if I say no, I'm going to get a lot of backlash.
Well,
but I think
my
personal preference, I would say no.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
No.
No. Hell
Well,
no.
you're married. Me personally, I would not. My question to you guys is, would any of you object to a man not wanting to date a transgender woman?
I think everybody has their own personal preferences, and if there's one thing you're allowed to be super picky on, it's who you date. Like,
Okay.
you know, I think that's the only thing that you can 100% have free reign on. You can date who you decide.
Any?
I would completely agree with
Okay.
her. Like we talked about before, I think that everyone should have boundaries, you know? And as long as that person's upfront and honest and they can have like a adult conversation that isn't rooted in hatred, I don't think there's anything wrong with preferring somebody that isn't trans.
Okay. I have a question. So, this has been like a thing that's gone viral on this podcast before, and it always seems to spark quite a debate. So, would you consider it to be gay for a man to date a trans woman?
Yes.
For a man to date, no, personally.
Would you categorize him as straight?
Probably, yeah. Because, what is it? Oh, sorry.
This is
Here,
like
Azalea.
too technical.
I mean,
I just
If you don't want to answer, that's
like,
fine.
it's
Go ahead.
just-
If you don't want to answer, that's fine. Go ahead.
I'm with Pixie. I don't think that makes them
Wouldn't-
gay at
wouldn't-
all.
SE?
I'm like, I have no clue.
not to answer.
Yeah.
You-
like,
okay. Question. Does your answer change based on the stage of transition? Like, what if this is before any transition has occurred at all, but the person has come to the realization that they are transgender?
Well, I would assume that you have some level of like homosexual inclination if you're a man attracted to a person who looks and represents as a man, you know? Like if you're saying pre-transition, I would say like if you're attracted to those components of that person.
But pre-transition, if you are transgender, are you a woman?
Pre-transition, you're a woman who hasn't transitioned yet, so you're presenting as a male
What
until you
if there
transition.
hasn't? What if there hasn't been any bottom surgery?
What do you mean?
Like there's still an appendage.
So you're saying they transitioned everything but their bottom.
Maybe they're in the process of transitioning. Let's say fine, everything, but the.
Okay, I feel like I'm kind of confused here, so I'll just leave it in these
it
sentences.
seems really technical.
Two people that have penises, I don't care how you feel on your inside, I don't care if you dress and you wear a dress, you wear a wig, if you come together and you have sex, you're gay. And I think that is homosexual, right? So I know that people are trying, it is convoluted, so I understand why you're like, they're trying to make it something else and it's in your head, and well, what if you feel like a woman? It's very simple. If you are a man and you are having sex with a man, irrespective of how you feel or whether or not you've mutilated your body or you've chopped something off, it doesn't make you not a man. You're a man. And two men coming together to have sex with their appendages intact obviously is homosexual sex. So
Yeah, I think you know, it's different if you're presenting completely different, because at that point, like, you know, you have men who say that they've been trapped or whatever, and I'm like, that person is straight. They literally slept with someone who was like presenting as a woman, looked like a woman, they couldn't tell. Like, I wouldn't consider that gay. But at the end of the day, like, honestly, I don't really care about people's sexual orientation that much. I feel like this is like kind of a culture war issue, and for some people culture war issues are important, but I'd rather talk like policy about something. I don't know if that makes me boring here, but
Well, I'm not sure I'm totally following, but I guess so. What is a woman?
I've answered this question before on the podcast.
Here, I can start with Azalea. Did I say your name right? I'm sorry.
No, you never do, but it's okay.
Okay, go ahead. Well, so what is a woman?
I mean, I think that gender is a spectrum. I obviously know that you do not agree with me, and a lot of the conservative people here won't agree with me, but I guess it's just how you present and how you feel. I mean, I don't like to structure things that way and like make it so black and white. I think that people should represent themselves and be what they want to be, and it's nobody else's business, to be honest.
a female is somebody that has a vagina. That's what it says in the book, right? Okay,
Which
cool.
book? The Bible?
The health ed book.
Oh, the
It
health
says
ed book,
vagina
yeah. Okay.
is a vagina.
Okay.
No, but what is
Gender
a-
and sex are two different things. So
Okay.
You answered the question correctly, so I
Okay.
don't want you to feel like you answered it wrong.
What is a woman?
A woman is
I'm like,
somebody.
this is so complex. I'm
Yeah,
scared.
it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It doesn't.
A
need
woman
to be.
is somebody who presents or acts as the social construct of woman. And the reason why I don't say biology is because whenever we look at biology, the truth is, before coming to this room, I did not look at anybody's genitalia here. I did not look at any of your chromosomes. I just assumed you guys were women because of how you dress and act. So I think that maps on more to our reality of how we use the word woman.
Essie.
This is so controversial. I'm very like a man and a woman. Man has a penis, woman has a vagina. Biologically, man and a woman.
I agree. I think that it's like whatever biologically and anatomically what you've got going on.
I feel like what brings out my feminine qualities the most is the thought of being a mother in the future. So I guess I associate being a woman with being a mother in all aspects of that.
Oh, okay.
That's
Lily.
my answer.
Your gender is decided before you're born, when you're born, and for the rest of your life.
I'm having a little boy. The doctor knows that. I know that because he's got a penis that is growing inside of my stomach right now, which is kind of trippy to think about. If I get onto this table and I start meowing like a cat, I don't suddenly become a biological cat because I present like a cat and wear a tail and say meow meow. That is probably means that I need to talk to a therapist. Not you. But yeah, it's not that difficult. It doesn't need to be convoluted. It doesn't need to be controversial. A woman, to answer your question, is an adult female.
Adult human female.
It is an adult human female, and that is the answer to something that it's just shocking to me that every person knew, every child, and then within just a couple of cultural years, everyone is so confused about, water being a liquid. It's very, again, I'm fascinated by it, so I love to talk to people that are confused by that. But if you were born with a vagina, you are a female, and if you were born with a penis, you are a male. And if you had some rare thing happen, which hardly ever happens, but people always talk about it, where you're born with both parts, you might be intersex, hermaphrodite. But generally speaking, I think we know that means that something genetically went wrong, and we are born either male or female.
Pixie, do you object to her definition?
Yeah, because I think I understand where you're coming from, but I think when it comes to day-to-day use of words, they have to map onto our reality somewhat. And the truth is, as I didn't check anyone's biology or chromosomes before coming here, you can say it's an act, but the truth is it's an act that everybody plays into. Everybody looks at how a person looks like and says, oh, they're a woman or male based off of that. And you can say, oh, that person is putting on a disguise that doesn't change their real gender or anything, but everybody acts that way. So to me, it's no, the word that maps, or the definition that maps most onto reality, onto our day-to-day usage, is appearance-based.
Candace does have to take off here. Do you have a final response to her?
Yeah,
before you leave?
if you grow an afro and wear a wig and put, a lot of black makeup on, you're not a black woman, So your appearance doesn't actually mean anything. You are, you're not black. And the same way that I'm not white. So if we can trick someone, you might be able to trick me. I think Rachel Dolezal did a really good job tricking people into believing that she was black for a long time by darkening her skin, getting super tan, and wearing fake wigs, but she wasn't actually a black woman. So how you feel on the inside and how you present, you might be able to trick people, but that makes you a liar, not a woman. So yeah, that's what I would say in closing.
My spirit animal is a lady sitting behind Candace. She hasn't said a word. She's just been nodding and looking at everyone speak. And for what, if I was in that kind of room, I'd definitely be here. Be quiet and learn. I never knew the definition of a woman would have a lot of explanations and background and biology and anatomy. Wow. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Kind of like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video as many times as you can, guys. And I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye.